guys, it's RJ with Variant here, and we are going to do some action figure unboxings. So, I think the last time we did this, we did like an entire set of Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, while I do have an entire set that'll be in a new video coming up soon, right now I want to open some of these randos. So we've got some random figures here. They're just all like scattered all over the Marvel universe. These are Marvel Legends. This first one is an Invisible Woman from the Fantastic Four. She is a Walgreens exclusive, so you can only get these at Walgreens, which seems to be like the case with all these figures now. I find myself going around and finding different Walgreens to go to so I can just get my Marvel Legends figures. So let's go ahead and open this one up. Now this one doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure. Like I said, this is just like a one-off rando. Most of the Build-A-Figures all come with one rando figure, but like I said, these are the exclusives. So, so right off the bat, you can see this comes with Herbie. Now, Herbie was a robot friend of the Fantastic Four that Reed Richards had built back in the day. I think at one point they didn't have the rights to use the Human Torch or something when they did like a cartoon back in the 60s, and so they replaced the Human Torch with Herbie. I think it was either the Human Torch or the Thing. It was one of those two guys. But this is a pretty cool figure. I don't know if you can tell, but she's got like an invisible hand. So her hand's turning invisible. And it looks like she comes with, she comes with like a stand. Oh, this is a stand for Herbie. So Herbie can kind of fly or float or whatever he does. We're going to put Herbie over here for right now. She comes with another replaceable hand. So she's basically got two invisible hands. So it looks like she can do some kind of invisibility, whatever. So let's get a real close-up of that. So like there's invisible hand and half an arm. And there's just random invisible hand. It's a pretty good sculpt. I can't really place it, but I think it's from like the Jonathan Hickman run of Fantastic Four, and I don't remember who the artist was for that, but I'm sure you guys can figure it out, or somebody out there knows it. But yeah, pretty good sculpt. I'd like to see the rest of the Fantastic Four. She does have a hole in her back. Not sure why. I don't think there's like any kind of a backpack thing going on, but maybe there'll be another Fantastic Four. Interesting is that the last figure that came out as a exclusive from Walgreens was Namor. So all kind of from the same family, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Those Walgreens exclusives. Alright, so let's see. Alright, now next, I know we did Guardians of the Galaxy already, but they did come out with a second set of Guardians of the Galaxy, and while they have a Build-A-Figure of Mantis, if you can see that, there is one figure that doesn't come with a Build-A-Figure part, so he's the rando, and it's Death's Head, Death's Head 2. I don't really know the difference between Death's Head 2 and Death's Head 1, but this is a pretty substantial figure. If you guys aren't familiar with Death's Head, I'm pretty sure he's like an intergalactic bounty hunter. So this, like I said, this is a pretty hefty figure. He's got like this giant gun hand, which gun hands are always awesome. He's also got a fist and another replaceable hand. Let's see. All right, so I don't get the point of this. He doesn't come with any other guns or anything, but I guess you can replace this hand with this one. And so he can, like, I don't know, give you like that, hey, look at this, you know, that, I don't even know what that means, like A-okay, like, is he just like, hey, it's okay, or hey, I don't know, he's not really pointing, he's just kind of like gang signs, I don't know, like, yeah, the sculpt on this face is like really cool. Let's see if we can get a close up. So like half of his face is not under his helmet. And it's, I don't know if you guys can see that really clear. But it's pretty meaty. There's like, you know, teeth and skin stretched out. Looks like it's that kind of like that on the other side too. He's got some weird dreads going on. Or something, like a mullet. Pretty cool boots. More dread hair belt. I don't know. Like I said, the gun's pretty cool. But yeah, it's like I said, a pretty substantial figure, pretty cool figure. I don't know how he really ties into Guardians of the Galaxy. Probably not. I know he's not tied into the movie or anything. Maybe he's on the cartoons, or just because they needed another intergalactic figure to go with their set to build Mantis, though I think they could have maybe come up with somebody else. So yeah, there's that set. Next we have Iron Man. Now I know Iron Man's not really rando, but Iron Man's in a set of figures where it's really hard to find one of the figures to build the actual Build-A-Figure. So this is from the Captain America Civil War. I think I found this on clearance somewhere. But if you look, they've got like a bunch of figures on here. Captain America, Iron Man, Nuke, who's like a Punisher villain, I thought. Nick Fury, Red Guardian, and Black Panther. Now that Black Panther figure is ridiculously hard to find. I think I've only seen one. I should have grabbed it when I saw it. Not thinking that it would be like the one figure that no one can find. But in order to build Giant Man, you need that other leg from Black Panther. Like I said, these are older, so it'll probably be a little bit before I find Black Panther or Captain America. So we're just going to go ahead and open Iron Man, take a look at him. So, looks like it's a pretty standard Iron Man sculpt. It's the Iron Man Mark 46. So, Tony Stark's 46th Iron Man suit. I guess this is the Iron Man suit from the movie. So if you can see that, he's got some holes in his hands. So you can add repulsor blasts that come with it. So he's... but that hand doesn't really bend. So like he can't really go like that. So it's kind of awkward. Like maybe for him to fly? I don't... Hey, we're gonna shoot ourselves in the foot. The other hand is pretty much the same. Well, that one... Yeah, once when the hands are in the actual arms, you can't bend them. Like it bends. Like if you can see that really close up, it bends to where it should be able to do that. But when you put it in his actual arm, it doesn't really translate well. Like that one does a little bit. This one is really bad. Like it just doesn't bend at all. So get this other one out. So yeah, basically we have Tony Stark and he's got like some icicles coming out of his hands. Which actually, I kind of dig these better than some of the other things they've been coming out with. Like, I'll just give you one example on this Shocker figure. You know, they've got these bubble things to make it look like his. So, I mean, these would actually be kind of cool. Maybe, you know, you want to stab someone in the face with them. I don't know. But, yeah, there's your Iron Man. And Iron Man comes with, like I said, a part for Giant Man. Now, I've got most of the other figures, like I mentioned. So, we're going to just go ahead and throw Giant Man's arm in here. So, we've got a headless, one-legged Giant Man. Yeah, as soon as I find the Black Panther, we'll get back to Giant Man. Oh, and the Captain America. Alright, so next, and this is another rando from a Build-A-Figure I started a little while back. We've got Marvel's Spider... Who's this guy? Spider UK? Spider UK. So he's basically Captain Britain mashed up with Spider-Man that they came out with for the Edge of Spider-Verse crossover a while back. Don't really remember the backstory. Maybe Brian Braddock, who was Captain Britain, got the powers of Spider-Man one day. I don't know. He's pretty bulky. He's definitely not like your standard Spider-Man figure where Spider-Man's like all kind of lanky and muscular. He's pretty big and muscular, big meaty Spidey. There's like his back. Pretty straightforward figure. Again, it's I mean it's cool. I don't know why we needed this Spider-Man. I guess same reason we need 46 Iron Mans. But yeah, I guess nothing special. But he comes with the Sandman's arm. So, as I mentioned, I had already started building this. So I had already a while back opened Shocker. I think we did that on one of our other videos. I don't remember. Shocker and Marvel's Jackal, Miss Marvel, and Spider-Man 2099, and you can build the Sandman. I think the last Sandman figures they had came out with were when the Spider-Man 3 movie came out, so kind of crappy. This one's definitely going to be more comic accurate, I think. The only figure I didn't get of this set is the black costume Spider-Man. It's basically Spider-Man in his symbiote costume. Didn't get it yet, but the only pieces that he comes with are extra hands. So it comes with like a big block sand hand and like a big wrecking ball sand hand, so you can make Sandman have extra hands. So we're going to add the hand there. There's Sandman so far. He's missing a head, as you can see. He's got some pretty beefy, sandy arms. So let's get on to the next one, which is Green Goblin. Green Goblin is also part of this set. I think we needed a new Green Goblin. The last one that they had made that I know of that wasn't like some weird stylized version was back when Marvel Legends was owned by Toy Biz. So that was like the beginning of the line. I think I've got that figure. This one is, it's pretty cool. It's a good Green Goblin sculpt. Let's take a good close look at that. Good Green Goblin sculpt, good face. Everything's like scale, chain scale mail, whatever you want to call it. He's got his Goblin purse, his Gucci Goblin purse. He's got his glider, Goblin glider. The glider looks a little generic to me. Like I would think that the Green Goblin's glider looked a little bit better than this. And in fact, I'm looking over here at our, let me reach it, at our Hobgoblin figure, and the Hobgoblin figure's glider is definitely more detailed. Same purse though, just a different color. In fact, a lot of this figure looks like it's the same figure, now that I look at it. Yeah, if you can tell. So, the belt is different. The chest looks a little more muscular, but that could just be a little different. But they used pretty much the exact same sculpt and figure. Arms and legs are the same, just different chainmail. Clearly different heads. Yeah, I can't see much different on this figure. So basically the Green Goblin is the same as the Hobgoblin figure, with the exception of Green Goblin accessories and Hobgoblin accessories. Like I said, I'm kind of digging the Hobgoblin's glider better. It looks like it's got some more, like, it's still basic, it's still really basic, but it's got that extra little head on it. This one is a little bit more detailed as far as like inside. Now I don't know if this is like really comic accurate or what. It very well could be. Green Goblin's been around since the 60s, so that could have been their basic design back then. And then they just kind of kept the figure going with that. It looks like he comes with a pumpkin bomb. So let's get a real extreme close-up of that. Sorry I keep going to the left. I don't know why. It's just like, I forget where the actual lens on this camera is. But yeah, pumpkin bomb. It's got some green smoke coming out of it, green face. Pretty cool. Fits in his hand well. Normally I like to see these little accessories like this that look like they're hard to hold, have like maybe like a little peg in them, so that way you don't lose them or drop them. I remember the Hobgoblin figure actually didn't have that, and his hands were actually a weird shape, and I think the pumpkin bombs were a little smaller, so they just kind of kept falling out. But let's go ahead and keep going with this though. So Sandman comes with two heads. He's got his, regular standard Sandman with his Norman Osborn ripped off hair. And he's got a Sandman that's like half sand face, half regular face, yelling. So we'll go ahead and just put his standard face on for now. And or not. Oh, there we go. There's the pop. Alright, so now we've completed the Sandman Build-A-Figure. Like I said, regular, pretty substantial Sandman figure. I mean, if you look at Sandman compared to like Green Goblin, I mean, he's like, their feet are about, he's at shoulder height from Green Goblin. So, I mean, I don't know if he's just building himself up with sand, or he's wearing some lifts. I don't think so. Like, those just look pretty standard boots. But, I mean, yeah. Like, he's a good 2 feet taller than Green Goblin. How about the Spidey UK? Yeah, about the same. It's like, he's about a good 2 feet taller than everybody. Except maybe Death's Head. Yeah, he's a little taller than Death's Head. But yeah, there's the Sandman. So, if you guys want to see more of these videos, like and share this video, and we'll do some new figures next time. Oh wait, I do have one more thing I want to show you guys. I found this on a random stop at Toys R Us. and it is a Marvel Legends X-Men set of Dark Phoenix and Cyclops. It's a 2-pack. We're going to go ahead and open this guy up. So, it's pretty straightforward Cyclops figure. It's the original costume from back in the day during the Phoenix Saga. I guess it's his second costume. I don't remember. It's one of those. But he's got like the old pirate boots and blue and yellow. Pretty good Cyclops figure. Considering with the new set of X-Men figures, you can't find the Cyclops figure. I think Hasbro needs to kind of get on the ball with that, as far as not having. Now, this is kind of weird. Like, if you look really close, you can see through his chest, which means his chest is kind of wonky. And I'm sliding him back and forth on the peg that's holding his chest together. So I don't know if that's a quality control issue or just a weird sculpt issue that they did, but that's kind of crap. Cyclops also has a peg hole in his back. Not really sure why. Oh, dropped him. So yeah, Cyclops, meh. Now Dark Phoenix. This looks like a resculpt of the Phoenix figures that came out last year with the Build-A-Figure Juggernaut. That was just a regular standard Phoenix. There's nothing different about the sculpt. Maybe one of the heads. I don't remember which of these heads came with that Jean Grey, or if they came with all of them. This one, she's got like the crazy Dark Phoenix glazed over eyes. So pain to get out. This is pretty much the exact same head. So if you look, it's the same head just with regular eyes. Like the hair's exactly the same. This one, the hair's like a little bit more translucent, so it looks like she's kind of Phoenix possessed or whatever. But yeah, like I said, this one's pretty much the same exact head. I don't know how clear that is when I zoom in like that. And then it comes with a standard Jean Grey head, so you can be like, oh, Cyclops, don't kill me, I love you. Psych, I'm Dark Phoenix. I'm gonna go kill 6 million aliens right now. And then it comes with this little translucent Phoenix armband, so she can wear this. I looked on the back earlier to see what the hell this was, but yeah, she can wear this Phoenix on her arm and be all stylish for the newest fall fashions of killing entire species. So yeah, 2-pack, of course. Since these are all $20 each, the 2-pack will run you about $40 at Toys R Us. It is a Toys R Us exclusive. I'm noticing that a lot of these, if you see, it says Marvel's Dark Phoenix and Marvel's Cyclops, even though it says Marvel here and Marvel Legends. I'm not sure why they have to do that. It gives you like a brief description of the Dark Phoenix story here. So that's pretty much all we've got today, guys. I'm going to try to pick up a few more figures to do an entire Build-A-Figure. But I do have one set that I want to do next week. It's the Marvel Knights set, and here's like a little preview. We've got Daredevil here, and it's Build-A-Figure Man-Thing. So we can build a giant size Man-Thing. Yeah, can't find the last X-Men Cyclops figure to do that set, so we're going to build us a Man-Thing next week. So if you want to see more of these, tune in, get a bunch of clicks on this, like it, share it, whatever. And I'll see you guys when I see you on the flippity flop. Later.